eventually.
I'm just saying, Krug, you forgot to tell me to hit the record button. So, hey, VOD people, you missed.
Oh yeah,
Don't know why that was my fault, but cool.
If you can, if it doesn't bother you, you can set that up to auto record when you start streaming.
No, it's just today was a special case.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, Jonas and William, why don't you go while I go refresh my beverage because I'm an idiot and didn't get anything to drink before I started.
Okay. Hi, I am Jonas, they, them, Jonas Newhouse, they, them, and I play the chameleon gnome storm druid, Robin Way, she, her. I am also in a band called Glass Beach with William here. I play bass, they play drums. We have an album out called the First Glass Beach Album, and a website at glassbeach.band. You can find all our information everywhere. We're good. You will probably like us if you don't already. And we're doing a lot of video game streaming and some music streaming and things moving forward, kind of making the most of our time and our abilities to connect with people. So all that stuff is on our social media at Glass Beach Band. And I do a bunch of other streaming here on QueueTimes as well. Most consistently, other than this, I'm in a show called Hijinks and Handlebars that I'll let William talk about more. And you can also just search through the backlog of stuff. And I'll give a special shout out to Monster of the Week, which is one of my favorite shows that I've done on here. Short-lived 15-episode series, Buffy-style storytelling. My character has a very large sword, and that is effectively who I am.
William. I'm William, they, them. And I am playing Remy Ashwillow, the Goblin Fighter, also they, them. Jonas mentioned that I run a game called Hijinks and Handlebars for QueueTimes. It is a long-running continuous campaign using the Kids on Bikes system primarily. We have probably about like 50 episodes of that. It's all in a backlog on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. And you can find that with bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S. So if you got some time and you want to devote it to that, it's really great. I think we do a wonderful job. And if you don't know what Kids on Bikes is, it's like if Pathfinder is Lord of the Rings, then Kids on Bikes is Stranger Things. So that's sort of the feel of the show. Kids in a small town having supernatural adventures for the most part. Right now we're doing Dungeon World as a miniseries at the moment because of going remote. We used to be playing in person, and we are having some technical issues with some of the main cast members. So just to make sure that we keep that show the way that it was going and don't sacrifice too much for it, I decided it would be best to just like start a mini series and go that way, doing a hiatus in Handlebars, and that's what we're up to at the moment, and it's really great. We've done 3 episodes so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're doing our 4th one, and we stream every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. So join us for that. If it's your first time watching Court of Corvids and you enjoy Jonas and myself a lot, then that's a good way of getting more content of the two of us. So that, and also Glass Beach.
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor. Send my love over to Chris. I'm glad to see he's all right.
Oh yeah.
But William looks very confused.
Glad to see it. Is there a reason he wouldn't be all right?
He got tested.
Oh, yeah. See here, I thought we were talking about my brother. I was like, what? Okay.
No.
Yes.
From Hijinks. Yeah.
Tony Mato. Yes.
Yeah. All right. And then the last thing that I have is just talking about all the things that we do here at QueueTimes. We have a lot of stuff. It's really stupid how much we've got going on. Monday nights is Clear Skies, which is a Star Trek show. Tuesday nights is Hijinks and Handlebars. Wednesday nights is Denver by Night. Thursdays are off. Fridays are sometimes Filthy Casual Fridays. Saturdays we have off. And then Sundays, holy crap, we have 3 shows on Sundays. So the first show we have is Long Beach by Night, which is going through its epilogues, which is just an hour-long show. And then right after that is a new show called One-on-One Shots with B. Dave Walters and a guest star. Today's guest star was Matthew Lillard, which was awesome. It's a mix between an interview show and playing a game. And the guest star actually gets to choose what game that they're playing. And Matthew Lillard chose Vampire. So 3 vampire shows on this channel. A year ago, if you would have told me that, I would have laughed at you.
I think when this is all over, that we should do like a vampire LARP on QueueTimes with all of us.
I think we can. I think we have enough people that could make that happen.
We can go outside. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like next year.
I'm just saying, I would love to see Krug not only at a LARP but at a vampire LARP. That's what I would.
Surprise! Been to one before.
A vampire LARP?
Late. No, just a LARP.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Okay. There's the difference.
I was about to take a drink and then spit it at the camera.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm changing my mind. No, you're good. Don't do it.
It was a vampire LARP.
And then right after that is our show, Court of Corvids, which, if you're watching us now, it's a Pathfinder 2nd Edition role-playing game where we take a lot of really creepy and dark kind of aspects of the world, and then our players just laugh at it. So let's get into that. So as we left off last episode, Moss has just awoken after being treated from a horrific spider bite. And the spider bite put her into like a temporary, like almost like a coma. Like she was non-responsive. Her body just completely stopped. But she has returned. And that's where we're going to start, is her waking up the moments after she willingly made a deal with a new compadre.
Don't call him that.
Moss. Oh, Moss, you really are magnificent. You beat death. You challenged it face to face.
Oh God, my head hurts. How much did I have to drink?
Oh, you didn't have any drinks. I actually don't know what happened. We were fighting a bunch of spiders, and then
you got bit by like.
You probably got bit by a spider.
By a spider.
Right. It was not a spider.
Are you allergic to spiders?
Not that I know of.
This random person just said it was not a spider.
It was not of this world.
Whoever this is.
Yes, sorry, I was on the island as well. You seem to be doing much better. Moss, was it?
Yes. My name is Moss. That spider packed quite a punch or a bite. Or I had the weirdest dream.
What was your dream?
Go on.
I don't know. I think I need to think about it myself for a little while. Robin, maybe we can talk about it later.
Who's Robin?
Robin's
magnificent.
Robin's not
You're
here.
my name.
Robin's not here.
Me.
I'm sorry. I'm still a bit fuzzy.
No, hold on, wait. Your name is Robin?
My name is Robin. Robin. Robin.
Oh,
how did you know this? Moss the Magnificent?
I have a dear friend named Robin as well.
Really? It is a good name.
Yes. I mean, it's a good bird too, so
it's an alright bird, if you ask my book.
I understand why people okay. Can I have some water?
Bodok, yeah, thank you. Bodok, yeah, I can get you some water. But while one of my friends here goes get you some water, that spider, what it look like? Maybe we can figure it out.
Can I give an accurate description, Jake? I don't remember, but I remember rolling really well on it.
Yeah, you can give a.
I mean, like it was a week ago. Yeah.
Oh man, that was funny.
I remember rolling to figure out what it was, and I knew it was not of this world.
Well, if you would like to make another, now that you're kind of out of this danger,
sure.
Would you like to make a different roll other than nature?
Yeah, now that I know that it's not it's not of this world, I assume occultism makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was that an Osmodeus spider?
You don't know. I haven't told you anything.
I'm just pissing in the wind right now.
That is a 13.
A 13?
Dice.
Occultism, yeah.
You have never seen this.
Hold on.
Wait a second here.
Hold on.
Someone's shaking up a desk.
For those
Sorry.
podcast listeners, your
was
headphones
like-
are okay.
It was my dice. I was getting my dice. Jeez.
Okay. It just sounded like it was right next to the microphone.
Well, it was. I was getting it out of the drawer.
So
Okay,
as Sam always says before they get on stream, to remind everyone on the cast, if you need to if you ever need to mute yourself, just remember, reach for the D. It's Control D to mute yourself.
Okay, I get it. Jeez.
William,
Is it Control D to mute yourself?
yeah.
Oh, dope.
What if you're in another window? Does it still work?
No, you have to be in that window. But did you think I was lying, William? You just muted yourself, so
Yeah, it
Remember,
worked.
Alt F4 to mute yourself. That's right. Alt F4 to mute yourself.
Hey. Don't do that to me. I'm not computer savvy.
Yeah, William doesn't need to add more RAM to their computer. Crew, don't trick them.
I
Wait,
mean,
what? That adds more RAM?
you, if you want us to add more RAM, we can email it to you.
So this roll.
Yes, so it was a
Yeah,
13
13.
occult, right? So this is the weird thing is that this type of spider, while you're correct, is not from this plane of existence, as far as you're aware. The thing is that if it was the type of spider that you think of, it's way smaller than it should be. So
Okay.
if you were to guess, you would guess that it was an ether spider. But the problem is that ether spiders are large-sized creatures.
And this was like tiny, right? Like spider size?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking like penny, or are we talking like dollar bill? Like how small was it?
I would say that it was probably like tarantula size.
I actually I think I remember you saying that, but
Yeah.
okay, good to know.
And then am I able to give an accurate description of what it looked like to Bodok? Because he had asked. Okay, cool.
You go, that's weird. Gonna add that to the list of Death Island and why we shouldn't go there.
Honestly, Bodok, I thought you were going to hear that description and then give us some information about it, not just be like, "Well, that's weird." Like, what? You
Well,
don't know
what do you
anything
wanna know
about it?
What do you want to know about it? I mean,
I don't know.
it's a spider.
Am I correct in
That's fair.
understanding that I just almost died?
Yeah.
Miles, you know how many times I almost died?
Yeah,
Like-
yes, but
Like once a day at this point.
Krug, not
it's
everything is
it's-
about you.
it's
Oh my god.
understandable with you. I mean, I've never come that close before. I mean, look at me. Who would want to kill me?
I could think of probably like a lot of people who would actually be very jealous and want to kill you, if I'm being honest.
Well, yes,
Oh,
jealousy is one thing, but it really takes a lot to resort to murder.
This thing that beat you was more of a beast than one to be reasoned with to or away from murder. I think it perhaps was acting more of on an instinct to bite you rather than a want to kill you, if you understand.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't like that island, just for the record.
Well, then you shouldn't go vacation there because we're done. We're gonna head off to the next place. But don't worry. Y'all have been upgraded though, so you guys don't you guys don't need to stay here. You actually have beds downstairs for you each.
Oh, well, that's great. So
Mind
we're
you-
not prisoners anymore.
I didn't say that.
All right, worth a shot.
But just remember, if the bed's warm, it's because it's being hot swapped.
What?
No,
what
I'm
does that
I'm sorry.
mean?
Yeah, what?
I don't think I want to know.
You don't know what hot swap is?
No.
Well, a hot swap is when someone gets out of the bed and then you get in it, and it's
No.
still warm from the person before.
No,
Got it.
thank you.
Just
Oh.
I mean, we all share beds, so you just got to find a nice, cool one before you get in.
No, thank you.
Oh,
Was he-
suit
was he
yourself.
in- Okay, wait. What about the bed I already have?
Well, but you got a bed?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got the bed.
Oh, well, then just use your bed. I don't care.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just letting you know you got space downstairs to go ahead and go and use.
Well, thank you. That's really nice.
This is appreciated.
I got a slightly just taking a step back to when you said that we were upgraded, but that we're still prisoners.
Oh, well, I didn't say you were prisoners in the first place.
All right.
But I also didn't say that you had complete and utter free will to do what you want.
Bodog. Yeah, right, Bodog. The thing is, since we're a step above where we were before, is it possible maybe for you to tell us what we're looking for? That would just make me smile on the inside and the outside.
You think I know what we're looking for? I just don't do my thing. Go to patch them up when they get hurt, and then they go off and do it again. Oh man, you could not believe how many limbs I have had to take off since I started on here.
Do I still? Okay, good. I still have all my limbs.
Does anybody but the captain know?
I'm a captain. Tell me where to go. We go.
All right, that's rough.
I mean, it's a life. We do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You deserve better,
It's the
Bodog.
life for you.
Well,
Really
I mean,
Is that the pirate joke?
It is not a joke, just an observation.
Did you wear that shirt today for the pirate?
Yeah.
Like stuff?
Yeah.
Cute. I didn't even notice. I like it.
Oh yeah. Well, go on and if you need anything, go ahead and just let me know if you need something. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you.
I would like to talk to the captain.
I too would like to speak.
I would like a glass of wine.
Oh, well, wine.
I mean, meat is fine too. I just almost died. All right, listen, I just almost died, and if you expect me to keep entertaining the crew, I require some sort of creature comfort. I have things to think about, and I do it a lot better with wine in my hand.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't want you to take these words lightly. I don't think what I drink to get a little tipsy and what you drink are gonna be the same thing. And I'm pretty sure you might vomit or die. I don't know which one. Probably both, but I wouldn't drink it. I think you might want to stay at the water while you on this boat.
He's a Dr. Moss. You should probably listen to the doctor about that.
This is just great. Just great. I'm having a wonderful time, almost dying by spider bite and not even having libations. Moss
Yeah, I mean, what we normally do is when we catch some fish, if it rots a little bit, what we do is we squeeze all the glands out of it and just,
you can stop. Please stop. Please
okay.
Just stop.
Well, I mean, I was telling you.
I've heard enough. I don't need to know about fish glands. Thank you. I'm very understanding of other cultures, and you do that, but that's fine. I don't know. It's all right. Thank you, though. It's very thoughtful.
Like I said, I might go ahead and head off unless you need something else. Water is here it is. Here's some water. And he hands you like a water skin, basically.
I look at it very dubiously. I am very worried now about where things come from on this boat.
If you would like to pop open the water, you can smell it.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
I honestly thought that was going to be a saving throw.
No. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna just roll my loud dice.
It's dice ASMR.
No, that would actually be great. I'm sure that exists though.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I want to make it.
You do plastic dice, you do like bone
Metal
dice, metal dice.
Yeah,
Bone
meteorite dice.
Did you sneak bone dice in there? Is
Oh
that a
no.
thing?
Yeah,
Wait,
bone dice is a thing.
Okay.
What am I
Level
doing? Perception?
Perception.
That's 9.
Okay. I mean, you smell it. It smells like water and
All
like
right.
the ocean
Container.
and like
All right.
skin.
Okay.
That's a water skin for you.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to tentatively drink it.
Yeah, you drink it. It's water. It's a little old.
Okay.
It's not crazy. All right. Yeah. So, what do all of you want to do?
I want to go to the captain.
I'm going to go to the
You
deck,
did too? Yeah.
just like on top of the ship. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to ask every single person I can see, why we are here and what we are looking for.
How am I feeling?
Well, that's not
right now?
conspicuous.
Oh, I'm not. I've lost I've lost all patience with this captain fellow. I'm literally just like gonna keep asking people until somebody knows what we're looking for and tells me what we're looking for.
I'm going to go over with what Moss had asked, and then we'll go to you, Krug. Moss, you feel woozy, but you can get around. Like, you're not taking any like actual physical penalties when it comes to rolling, but you're just not feeling 100%. You know, you're
Okay.
just not...
I would like to go with Robin with an eye to go see the captain. Then.
Okay. Krug, you walk up and you see the first frog, and he's over there holding rope, like tightening the masts as you start to notice that the wind's really starting to pick up.
Oh, is there a storm coming?
He looks at you and goes, "Yeah, looks like it."
Oh, well, what do we do? Like, I'm not a sailor. Is there something I can do to help? Are we gonna? Is the ship gonna survive? Like, how does this work?
Well, first of all, the best thing to do is not to distract the rest of the crew. that was Jake saying that. Sorry. He goes, well, first we got to make sure that everything is tied down secure. We need to find out where that storm is and where it's heading and try to go around it. We'll see the best that we can do, but just hold tight and don't fall over. I think those are the best things that you can do.
All right. Jeez. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna walk back under the deck of the ship. I don't want to be on the surface.
So as you start to walk down, you hear "Kakoom!" the sound of lightning hitting the ocean, and just a wave of thunder crackles through the air. You just it startles you completely at that. That is when Moss and Robin are walking on deck. You
and Remy.
Remy, are you coming too?
Yeah.
So as the three of you see Krug go up and start talking to someone coming back, you hear this cacao of thunder.
And then right after the echo of the thunder fades, Krug looks at them and says, "You guys, they told me there's a storm coming, but I don't know if I believe them." It was a joke. There's definitely a storm coming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Krug the monk.
Just really quick. And I want to look side to side and make sure no one can hear us during our conversation. I'll do a little perception check for you. That's going to be an 8.
An 8 perception?
Yep.
And
nailed it.
What are you looking for?
I'm just making sure that nobody's eavesdropping, listening in our conversation.
No, not a soul.
Great.
Okay. No.
So with Robin being out in the open now and kind of being new to everything going on, we were talking before about getting her in the position where she seems very powerful and and useful and stuff. And if there's going to be a storm coming, isn't this the perfect time?
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
So we should do everything we can to accidentally, with the air quotes, I do not mean this, but accidentally guide us into the storm, correct?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, actually.
Bad idea.
I mean, you can definitely protect us from the storm, though, right, Robin?
Oh, I can certainly try.
All right, good enough for me.
Good.
I think what will help, no matter how much I am able to do, can the three of you just lose your minds over how incredible I am when that's happening? Just really sell it.
Oh
yeah, no, yeah.
Absolutely. As a performer, I was made for this role.
Cool.
I will try my best.
Hard, being honest, but
no, yeah, I'm sure your abilities are going to be so good. My wife, my husband, my stranger.
yes.
My savior?
I did save you back on the island the first time we met.
That I don't like that at all.
You don't like this?
No, I don't like calling you my savior.
That is fine. That's fine.
That's
fine.
it. That set up some sort of weird dynamic in my head.
That's okay.
I mean, maybe like once in a while.
No, that's fine. I'm just
like
thinking,
when
I'm
we
just
are
thinking
alone.
from like the captain's perspective.
But like right now.
Would hero going too far? My hero.
I don't know. I'm just cool with calling you a stranger. I don't know.
Fine.
I can talk
The
you up.
stranger carries some weight.
Oh, the stranger here is. I'm cool with being like the stranger is my hero.
Yeah. Okay.
But I wouldn't call you like my hero.
My darlings, I think that this is a conversation for later, perhaps.
Yes.
Oh, is it really?
Well, and Moss points at the sky.
Because of the storm.
Yes.
Here's the
I
question.
Captain.
I love your plan and all that, but how do we guide the ship into a storm with all the sailors around that know how a ship works? Because I don't know how a ship works, so
we don't have to guide it into a storm. We just have to kind of slow them down because, like, I mean, like a storm is big. It will take a lot of maneuvering to make sure we can't like end up in it anyway.
Mhm.
So just kind of like figure out ways to stall them, and then they'll just feel like they did a bad job, I think.
All right. Well, you're really good at that. I'll follow your lead.
Oh. Well, I was going to talk to the captain.
All right. Well,
so as you're all having this conversation, you start to feel the boat really starting to move back and forth. And just swaying. At the very top, you can physically see the crow's nest, like the pole that's holding the crow's nest, actually start to wave itself in the wind.
Can I do a nature check, Jake, to see if I can figure out from here where the storm is in relation to us?
Yes.
Survival, maybe? I don't know what's more appropriate there.
Survival would probably be the best. Perception would also be a very good one as well.
Let's do perception then.
Okay.
That is 17.
Okay. I mean, you see in the distance the black, ominous clouds and the swirling clouds themselves around it. You know exactly where this is.
Okay. Are we currently heading towards it?
No, I mean, you can tell that they're like skirting the edge of it, trying to as much as they possibly can.
Cool. I start going to the captain. I think it's time.
I'm going with.
So wait,
So
do you want me to try to distract these people, or do you want me to come with you guys? I don't.
You can distract the people, I think, or you can come with us. If you come with us, we can make it quick, and you and I can come back here to distract everyone.
All right. I'm gonna go.
No. DM to player. What do you mean by you want to distract the crew? Because
Like,
right
so
now,
what
just like basic ship information is that the captain is the one that tells them what to do and where to go. They don't like the only person that does any sort of lookout is the person in the crow's nest.
Yeah, but they have to maintain like the mast and the sails and everything to make sure they're heading like still on the outskirts of the storm. So
it wasn't distract like
the captain's the one that tells them where to go.
Yeah, but they know that if the order is stay out of the storm and we're distracting them from doing that, like then like the wind or just like nature in general, I think would just pull the boat into the storm. Like that's my like thoughts on it, because it's not like the captain goes like, okay, you like pull on that rope and you do this, and it's like it's not like giving them order by order by order by order. So if one person has a job, if we can distract them from doing that,
normally like tie down this, move the sails this direction, kind of a conversation. That's what it is, and then they just do it.
Yes. Right.
I'm just letting you know, like on this ship, that's how it's going. So it's like if they're trying to avoid the ship, their command isn't avoid the storm. The command is tighten this side, turn the sails this direction, move it that way, to try and the captain from his higher up position to navigate in direction. So if you distract them, they're still getting those commands. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'm just trying to give you as much information as I can based off of
Sure.
you being
Yeah.
physically on the ship right now, and that's what's going on. The
A
captain
part of
is
yeah. A part of me just feels like if this ship is as big as it seems like it is, and there's like over 20 people that are like operating it, and say at least like maybe like 2/3 of them are actually like helping to maneuver the ship in some way, and there is a storm, and that would probably take a lot more power, like people power, than usual. I feel like with a boat, unless it's like got some sort of an engine, people have to be consistently
Like
focused and in contact with the elements of the ship, especially if there is a storm involved. So like I feel like it would be easy to like get 2 or 3 people out of focus, even if like the captain is like giving orders to like all 20 of them at once or something. Like that's just like my mentality on it. But like if that's not going to work like outright, that's also something I would like to know.
I mean, we can't guarantee anything will work out right. Cool. So you all head up, and you can see that the captain looks very focused as he's holding on to the, oh my god, I can't remember what it's called, the steering wheel. That's not
cool.
what it's called. As he's croaking out orders to the different ship crew members, and he's just going, "What do you want?"
I want to like walk in front of him and just like kind of lean up against the front of his ship and cross my arms and look at him.
You are the captain. This is clear to me.
What gave it away?
Ah, well, your stature. I'm hearing something of a storm. Are you concerned of this, Captain?
He literally kind of just like holds it in place as tight as he possibly can, and while he was previously staring out to the storm, looks at you and just goes, "What gave that away?"
I have not been on the seas for long, Captain. But I know, I've known many a sailor. I know it is likely not your way to fear the storm, yet I assume you are being cautious. Do you feel prepared, Captain? Do you know the storm, what it is capable of?
And before he can answer, another crackle of lightning hits, and the rain starts to come in and starts to hit the boat. It's not even like softly at first. It sounds almost like ping pong balls hitting it, just like really hard. But here's the thing, in that kaboom of lightning, Robin, you hear Robin as it hits the ground.
Gonna try not to register on my face how startling and shocking that is. And I want to just kind of like think out into space. Just think, hello?
You hear no answer back.
Okay.
And what do you roll me a performance to try to avoid the
Sure, yeah. Because I mean, if I fail this badly enough, it is eyes going wide. Performance, that is a 15.
Okay, it meets, it beats. So cool. You're able to like you might have like a little bit of a jerk from the lightning itself, but you're able to pretty much kind of
cool.
Yeah, what do you say?
So I want to just like crackle a little bit. Basically just like starting my electric arc cantrip, and just say,
Captain, if there is one thing that I know, it is the storm. And you may not feel this, but we are both very lucky to have found each other. I don't imagine you know who I am.
If you want to help, go downstairs, get the boxes, and throw them overboard.
The cannonball boxes that I saw down there?
No, the food supplies.
But people have to eat, Captain.
Yeah, people need to survive this storm, and if we do not provide an offering, we're all going to die. Now go down there and get some boxes.
Offering?
Yes, it is a storm.
Can I religion check to see if this is like Nutter Butter, or if this is really the way that, like, I don't know, ocean deities work?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Nutter butter.
I want to. Sorry, I want to roll similarly. I think I want to roll maybe nature, maybe occultism makes more sense.
I was gonna say for you specifically, nature would work.
Cool. All right. I'm a 15.
A 15, Krug.
I'm a 16.
Okay.
But religion.
Yeah. No, I know. So, Krug, you know that some deities do in fact accept offers, and you know that storm gods are one of the gods in which that accepts them, or at least people give them offerings, and that's the information you get from your 16. As for your knowledge nature on your 15, you know that Gozri is the storm god.
Okay.
They are the god of wind and the waves.
Gozri. Okay.
Yeah. Gozreh.
Dairy Gozari.
Gozreh. Cool.
Check out hijinks and handlebars.
I just want to kind of like bark out, do as the captain says. Gozri needs it. And I say,
I'm gonna listen immediately, and I'm gonna run down and start grabbing food boxes and throwing them off the ship.
Hold on. Wasn't our plan to go into the storm?
The captain's not saying that this will help us avoid the storm. He's saying it'll help us survive the storm. Those are two different things.
I'm like, I don't want to. I in this moment don't want to fight the captain's orders. It would make sense.
I know. Yeah. I'm just like, what I was trying to determine is if I suppose I would have to do some sort of a perception check, but to determine if like Robin still wants us to go along with the plan, or and like kind of like, oh yeah, we'll go do that, like salute and then go and not do it, or
roll a perception, and Jonas, roll me a deception.
Cool.
If you are kind of just playing along.
Yeah, basically what I think I would like to be communicating is like, we need to act like we are going along with this, but don't do too good of a job. Oh, nice.
I think you want to roll low on that deception, buddy. Well, actually, I don't think there's actually a good.
You want to deceive the captain, but you don't want to deceive me. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I got a 25 on my perception check.
I got a 19 deception.
19 deception?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever emotion that Jonas is trying to get off, that is what you get.
Okay. I run down with Krug immediately as well.
Cool.
I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Cool. So now it's Moss and Robin up with the captain as he's holding on and trying to hold against the water. The rain is starting to hit a little bit harder, and as this is happening, the waves start to lap onto the ship and start to like hit some of the people, and they like kind of fall over, and they pick themselves back up and start pulling on the ropes as he's giving commands.
Captain, I respect you. I want you to know I am not here to take orders. I would be happy to help where I am useful, and you will find me to be so. But this will be a partnership, if anything.
You're lucky I haven't thrown you back in the cage. Now get out of here.
I say put, and I just kind of like smile at him a little bit.
And he looks at you, and he looks at one of the other frogs, and says, "Put this one in place." And he's going to make an attempt to attack you.
One of the other little froglings?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, so he walks up to you, which is one of his actions, and all of a sudden, actually, he doesn't. He looks at you and opens his mouth, and his tongue flies out and tries to hit you. Does a yes, a 24 hits, I assume.
It does.
Okay. You are grabbed. That is it.
Cool.
It has taken you and is now holding you. He is then going to hit you on his second second action. Not as good. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. Yep.
Okay. You're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And its third action is he's going to try and pull you towards him. So this is going to be an athletics check.
Cool.
Actually, it's against your athletics DC.
Which is not great. Well, let me take that damage real quick.
Were we healed at all from getting off the island, or is this like directly after?
This is directly after. You haven't done anything else.
Cool.
It's an 18.
I'm sure that beats it.
Okay. So he grabs a hold of you and he starts dragging you away from the captain.
Can I roll a performance, maybe deception or something, to look like I'm going along with it as I say my final words being dragged away?
Sure.
Which would that be? Performance or deception?
I mean, if you're just trying to talk.
Well, I mean, like physically, I'm trying to look like though he is pulling me, I am also like walking with him. Or I guess I could just do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I could just do that.
I just want to look at the captain, and I want to stay as like stoic as I can, and just say,
"Your people are well trained. I found the right boat."
And I'll go with the frog.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
Cool. Actually, I haven't done make an impression on this guy yet. Maybe this is a good time to roll diplomacy instead and try to actually like change this guy's opinion of me.
Okay.
Since that is very much what I'm doing. That is a 16.
Okay, cool. So you start getting dragged away down and you get put into... Are you going to fight at all?
No. I mean, I'm definitely just like walking with him. And I think at a point would even just be like,
"You can let me go. I don't want this to be a battle."
He does not respond because his tongue is currently and brings you to the jail cell and puts you in it, closes it, and locks it.
Cool.
I'm
And then he walks away. Moss, what are you doing during this entire time?
looking very awkward because I'm not really sure what to do right now. But Captain, I have a feeling about that person. I think they're powerful, and I hope that there's not consequences for what just occurred.
And he kind of like looks over at you and goes, "What do you mean?"
I just, as a sorcerer, I have certain senses about things, and something about that person just makes me feel like they might have something to do with this storm or have a knowledge of it. I mean, they basically gave your crew permission to give an offering to the storm god, and it just gave me the ookies.
Look, we're making an offering to the storm god, and that's what we're doing.
Well,
They were over here trying to take over my ship, which I will not tolerate.
and that is completely understandable. I would never let anyone take over my act either. But what I'm saying is that I like you very much, Captain, and I like this ship, and I also like being alive. And I think perhaps that if things get bad, maybe they could help. I think maybe they were just trying to help. I just have a feeling. Call it sorcerer intuition. But what do I know? I just almost died.
Roll me a deception.
But what do I know? I'm just a woman.
Yeah.
Frog.
For people who this is your first episode, that's not me, that's not me being misogynistic. That's the captain is misogynistic. It is canonically the captain doesn't like women.
Yes.
So yes.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be super high. That's probably, let's see. It's like 26 or 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, if we have a need, we'll bring him back. All right. Well, but right now we need to focus on getting away from this storm. If we go right into it, we're just gonna collapse."
I understand. Should I go convene with them, or would you rather I do something else? I'm still quite weak, you see, from almost dying for you on your mission.
He kind of looks at you
Dang.
and just kind of looks back at, like, just does not give a fuck. He's just like, and just holds on and goes, "Right now I'm saving your ass by not taking us directly into this storm." And as he says that, the rain starts to pick up even harder. And previously it was golf balls. Previously it was ping pong balls. Now it is golf balls. It is just pelting the boat, and the waves start to crash even harder. The sky, which was a mixture of dark blue, is now almost completely blocked out what was left of the sun and is completely blackened the sky. What would you like to do?
Krug is up here with me too, right?
No,
Krug is down with me.
Krug
Krug
and
went down.
Remy went to go get supplies.
Okay. I think perhaps I should go under. I don't think that I should be up here anymore.
Go on, leave me be.
Okay, I go to follow Robin.
You go downstairs, and Robin's in a jail cell. As you see Robin in that jail cell, Krug and Remy, did you guys actually go down to get supplies?
So I would say we went all the way down. I do want to have like a conversation about the situation with Krug down there.
Yeah.
Are there other are there frog people or like other crew
You're
members?
all up on the deck trying to hold on against the storm.
Okay, so no one else is down here like taking supplies up and throwing them into the ocean.
You were the ones given the orders
to do so. Okay, so we get down there, and I just want to be like, okay, it's kind of seeming to me like that no matter what, we're going to be in this storm, and if we don't throw things into the ocean, all of us are going to die. What's your read on the situation?
I was thinking that I heard the captain say that if we don't throw things into the ocean, we're not going to survive the storm. Not if we don't throw things in the ocean, we're going to go into the storm. Those are two different things. I like surviving. That's great. So let's survive, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Although
Dying is pretty cool too.
we are very resilient. And if we can get into a position where like the captain needs us for something. I'm not saying we're going to like throw things into the ocean, because one, that sounds like a fun time, and two, like I also do not want to die. But if we could get it like close where like maybe the ship is in trouble and we need to port or like dock somewhere, or they need like more supplies or whatever. I think that would put us in a nice a negotiating like position.
All right.
Either that or we would be the first people to be thrown overboard.
Right. That did that
one
thing.
or the other. I think.
Yeah. Either they'll go to dock if we don't throw literally every single piece of food and drinkable water overboard right now. They won't go to dock and they'll just lighten up on crew, which means that we'll probably die. Or they might go to dock, but I guess the flip side of that coin is if we just go into the storm, if we make it so that the ship is damaged, we might just all die. But if we don't all die, then they'll have to dock. That's I don't even know where to begin to think about. Can I make a medicine check? Not a medicine check. I'm gonna meditate. That's not medicine. That's meditate. And I'm going to
meditate check.
I'm going to try and make a check for a lore that I don't have, just sailing lore. And I'm going to try and figure out would it make more sense to try to listen to the captain's orders, basically take things and throw them into the ocean so that we don't die? Or would it make more sense to allow the ship to go into the storm with its supplies or with more of its supplies so that the ship is damaged and we don't die, because that wouldn't be that difficult of a thing to do. You also have to remember that Krug doesn't know very much about sailing, and then we would dock and then they'd repair the ship.
Warfare lore for this, please.
Oh, I can do that. That works. 24?
A 24 warfare lore?
Yeah.
So, you know that based off of the command that the captain gave you, he's not asking you to throw all of it over. He's just asking you to throw some of it off, right?
Uh-huh.
If you throw all of it off, the first thing that they have to do is get to the nearest dock to resupply and or get another ship and attack another ship, right? And get their supplies.
I mean, shoot. Yeah.
But if anything were to happen, they wouldn't lighten the crew. They would just eat each other. Like that would be
condense the crew.
Yeah, you would condense
the crew.
I mean, cannibalism / whatever this would be. I don't know. I don't even think it would be cannibalism if they ate you. But
no, I don't think it would be. Different ancestries. You're allowed to eat different ancestries.
Yeah. So they would probably more than likely eat the newest crew members before they threw you overboard. Like that, why waste good meat?
Right.
That's if they ran out of supplies completely.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find another ship or they got lost in this process.
So I'm going to, in that case, Remy, I just had a thought. What if they just steal what they need from another ship? They're basically pirates, right? Like,
well, they would have to beat the other ship for Krug. Okay, we throw most of this stuff. We leave enough supplies so that they don't feel like it is dangerous. So we can still make the sacrifice or whatever they need. We throw most of the supplies off, but while we're doing it, we also take some of the cannonballs and throw them overboard as well. Like put them in some of the food boxes and stuff. And if we can really limit the amount of cannonballs they have, if we do encounter another ship, that ship could save us and get us in a position where we could get more information from the captain.
Because the captain would then be a prisoner at that point.
Exactly.
Assuming, and I don't know what the chances of this are because I don't know how many pirate ships there are out in the ocean versus ships with good people on it. But if we run into another pirate ship, we're literally trading the opponent we don't know or the opponent we know for the opponent we don't know, which is, a problem. But I mean, if you want to take that risk, I'm okay with it. You just got to make a choice.
Remy just starts picking up boxes of food and stuff and then starts going up the stairs to the other area. And then we'll sneak a cannonball into the, into those boxes to
that part of which is happening in front of me, right? With how it's set up, isn't that right by the jail?
Yeah,
cell?
it's by the jail cell.
Cool. I just give you a knowing look. I think that plan would make sense, seeing you do that.
Yeah,
but
that is my plan at least. Would you like me to roll something or?
I mean, no one is on the first 2 levels, so you could easily just do that. The boxes are you going to grab specific boxes or just the first one you can find?
I want to grab something that would be really light.
How about this? Focus on the food that's least perishable. They might have some perishable food on here, like fruits or whatever. Focus
Do you
on
want to get scurvy, Krug?
No. I mean, keep the fruit because that will give them less time with the food than if we
I understand.
keep the grain.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of food they keep on a boat. I'm making assumptions.
So if they've got rice or grain or beans or stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The non-perishable stuff overboard first.
Yes, non-perishable stuff overboard first. Gonna grab it. Stuff that's lighter, so that I can take it up and put a cannonball in it, and so it's easier for me to carry, that kind of thing.
And once I see Remy start to do that, I'm gonna join them doing the same thing.
Okay, so the 2 of you start going up. As you go up to the second floor to go grab the cannonballs, you see Robin locked up in the jail cell, and Moss is walking down the stairs back into that second floor. So all 4 of you are together now.
And Robin's just sitting cross-legged, still trying to look composed, basically staying in character.
The stranger.
Yes.
What are you doing?
The captain thought that he would be better off if I were in a cell. I hope soon he will learn how wrong he is.
Okay,
Well,
but
I advised him that was very incorrect, and he said that if things go awry, that he will come fetch you. So at least I have won you that victory.
I'll look around. Are we being heard, Jake? I can roll perception.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception. 19. Can I be heard right now by not us?
The storm is pretty freaking loud, and they're all on the top shelf.
Cool.
So no one's paying any attention to any of you.
So Robin just like drops the voice and some of the composure and just says, "Thank you, boss. That's gonna help a lot." Honestly, when the captain sicked his guard on me, I was prepared for that to be the end of me, and I'm feeling pretty good, all things considered, about how that went.
I'm very glad that it was not the end of you. I would be sad.
Yes, and I would be dead.
Okay, so the captain sent a guard to attack you or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe I played it wrong. I thought he would respond to sort of power. I was trying to play on his level, be like, I'm just like you, or just a couple of people out on the sea being awesome. But I think he felt threatened by that,
Oh, I could see that being like something that might work or something that would go wrong. Whatever, it was a gamble.
Hey, maybe he gained some respect for me, which is all I was hoping for.
Hey, I mean, like the thing that I heard out of that entire situation with like what Moss the Magnificent was saying was, I mean, like kind of the worse things go for the ship, the better your chances of like getting freed from the cage to help out are. So, if we take a little bit longer to drop some of these supplies into the water for the sacrifice to Gozre?
Gozre? Gozreh? I forget how you...
I think it's Gozre.
Gozre,
Gozre,
or whatever. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Are you okay?
Honestly,
the cage?
I'm gonna if you could buy me about 10 minutes, I'm gonna check in with the storm up there, see if I can just talk to it. But otherwise,
yeah, I think the storm's gonna buy you 10 minutes. I think it's gonna buy you a little bit more than 10 minutes.
One thing I do need to add is that he said that he's trying not to go into the storm.
Well, that's smart, I would imagine.
No, I mean, like that is like that's fine. Most Magnificent, you can like we have a plan. Like Krug and I kind of developed a plan. If we tell you what the plan is, can you do that thing where you like ask the future if it's like a good idea?
Oh yes, augury. I would be happy to do that.
Cool. I explained the plan to Moss.
Okay,
and the plan specifically is to go towards the storm. Is that
no?
correct?
Well, the plan,
cannonball plan.
The plan was to ditch the supplies in a way where there's still enough left that they wouldn't be like, why'd you get rid of all of the supplies? So they wouldn't be super mad at us. But at the same time, like we would get rid of so much that they would have to port sooner than they would hope for, and also get rid of like as many cannonballs as we can.
So that if they decide to attack another ship, we would hopefully just join them in fighting our own ship and then leave.
Yes.
Okay. So you all, Moss, you describe to me what it looks like.
I'm going to go sit in the corner. I don't have to roll anything for augury, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go sit in the corner. I'm still quite pale, but I'm going to sit in the corner, and I'm not as theatrical as usual. I'm still feeling kind of crappy, and a little weirded out by the dream I had, trying to put that out of my mind. So sitting on, like, we'll say like a straw bale, and I close my eyes and I look very serene, and I sit cross-legged and just try to see what's happening.
So you start to ask about the plan of whether it's good or bad, and you hear the very familiar voice from that dream.
Oh, good.
Hey there, Moss. How's it going?
Hi again.
Yeah. So let's see. What kind of situation are you in right now? Did I just save you to just die again?
No. Of course not. I'm not ready to die now, and you wouldn't let that happen, right? I mean, frankly, if I'm being honest, until this moment, I thought perhaps I was hallucinating as I was about to die, but I am a true believer, and I shall not disrespect you that way again. And if you can just help me out, tell me kind of just what to do, that'd be great.
Look,
And
I can't.
I'll make a million deals for you, buddy.
Look, I can't tell you what to do, but what I can tell you is that your little plan, it'll work just fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it will? I think that you and I are going to be great friends.
No.
Well, go on. Have some fun with this one. I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you so much for your service.
And the voice just does not respond. And again, all of this is kind of like in a meditative state.
Yeah.
And no words came out of mouth.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Out of character, really quick. As far as how the spell works, is there a chance that Asmodeus is lying to Moss, or
No.
Okay,
So
cool.
how the spell works is that it says whether it is going to work out well, if it's going to work out bad, if it's neither, or if it's both. That is the only answer that you get with augury. We are just flavoring it.
Yeah.
We're just taking the Asmodeus seasoning and just going.
He's just so shady. I'm just like, I have to.
Here's the thing: is that Asmodeus is in fact a lawful deity. So
yeah.
Okay.
I don't mean anything when the other half of that's evil.
What would happen if I decided to seduce Asmodeus?
That would be very interesting to say the least. Might be behind the paywall. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you could do that when on an episode where I'm not here, that'd be solid.
I mean, why date Scott when I found someone more powerful?
An actual deity? Cool. Good luck with that.
Personality or something? Maybe the bond you have together? Maybe everything you've been through?
No.
Scott might be a nice person. I don't know.
Sorry, I scared my dog by yelling
Moss
at you.
is a little bit of a star fucker, maybe.
So, Moss, you have the information that this is a good idea.
Okay. She comes out of her meditation and just
Krug's literally standing there holding a box, like shaking, forgetting to put it down.
Oh,
all right, finally.
We are golden.
All right, that smile makes me nervous, but I'm doing it.
Remy just starts going through with the getting up on deck. It's like getting pelted with rain, and then taking this box with like food and a cannonball in it, and just whooping it off.
So and Remy, while you're up there, you throw the food goods over and the cannonballs over with it, and you just see it as soon as it hits the water, it just bloop, 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 and just goes into the water because of the cannonball weight. It doesn't float for a second and let it. It literally just goes bloop, bloop because it's so heavy, And so it goes in the water. And as you're there, both of you make me a reflex saving throw.
Oh no.
I'm Googling pictures of Asmodeus.
Just remember, hero points are a thing.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I rarely use.
I also am going to use a hero point.
I swear to you, natural 1, hero point, natural 20.
Nice.
Wow. Wait, William, did you also?
I got a natural 1, and then I used a hero point, and I got whatever my reflex is. Hold on. It's 16 plus my reflex.
Both of our first rolls were natural 1s.
Natural 1s, yeah.
We both rolled natural 1s on this reflex save, yeah.
I love that.
Very bad. So mine ends up being 24.
All right, so
my total's 31. I just wanted to say that out loud. Sorry.
So as you both kind of release the weights off of your shoulders and drop the water into it, the boat gets hit by a wave and it tilts the boat off to the side about 25 degrees. It tilts. It's a pretty bad tilt. And the two of you at first reach out to grab the rails, but do not manage to grab it in time. But you end up, sliding a little bit down and landing on a mast, and you both just kind of like, and then the boat goes right back over. But in the process of it going over, it flips a little bit further the opposite direction, and all of a sudden you hear and the person from the crow's nest has fallen and has landed on the deck.
Did anybody else see that happen?
Everyone saw that happen. In fact, both Moss and Robin heard the loud clam into it, the sound of bones instantly breaking, and everyone you see look over at this body that is not moving.
Oh man.
Great.
How high is the crow's nest?
The crow's nest is like 40 feet or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Moss, maybe can you go see what that was and let me know?
I don't think it's going to be anything good, but I suppose.
I mean, unless you want
so.
to stay here, I can't really go anywhere. I could, but I'm not.
I understand. I will go check. I'm going to go check.
So as you step up onto the deck, like the floor in which you are in, Robin and Moss at the time, the water is starting to really come in. Like there isn't a place where you're not walking that is not at least sloshing around in water a little bit. Like you're not sinking, but everything is wet. There's like as the boat goes rocks back and forth, forwards and backwards, like there's like a little bit of water that follows along with the ocean itself back and forth. Moss, you climb up the stairs, and as you get to the top of the stairs, you see right in front of you a dead frog just there. And the captain hollers out, "Push him off the boat and get me another one up there now." And you can see like one or two of them just like drop what they're doing and start to push the body off of the boat.
I look at Remy and I say, "Should I go up?"
Should you go up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and climb the mast.
So you don't say anything, you just gonna go and start trying to climb the mast?
He said get me another one, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
I'm
Are
one.
you going to say I'm one? That's what I'm just. I'm.
Nope,
That's what.
just gonna climb. Oh, okay.
Okay.
How about this? I'll scream at the top of my lungs. I'm climbing.
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool.
I'm climbing over here.
Robin, as the water sways back and forth, you notice that the water sways in one direction, and then as the boat moves the other direction, it stays where it's at for a second, a little bit longer than it should, and the boat's tilting and tilting, and then it kind of sways a little bit less and a little bit less, and it kind of starts waving back and forth directly in front of you. It just starts to lap on itself,
like unnaturally.
Oh yes, yeah.
So this probably I wanted to and I wanted to say as soon as like Moss went to leave, I want to start like communing with nature, pull out my sham and start playing a storm song.
Okay.
If I get through 10 minutes, then I'm doing that. But I think as like part of that, I do want to try to like reach out to the forces that are at play here. And I think specifically see if I can like connect to what is happening with this water and get some more information about it.
So as you start to do that, you're not even able to connect before you hear Robin. Oh, Robin.
I will stop the sham for a moment and just say out loud, "Yeah, can you hear me? I can.
Robin!" As the thunder crackles again. "Oh, Robin, how are you?"
I'm okay. You can hear me, like what I'm saying now?
Of course I can.
Wow. Gothray, is that you?
You see the water start to swirl into kind of like a circle, and you start to see a hand kind of pop out of the water, and it starts to grow in size, and you start to see the shoulders, you start to see a very feminine form, and you see the face start to come out of the water. Oh, hello there, Robin. How are you?
I'm all right. You are Gozre, aren't you? Or are you a colleague of theirs?
Oh, Gozre and I are one and the same.
Okay. Yeah. Am I in danger right now?
Oh, you're all in danger right now.
Yeah, I feel that. Is this you? This storm going on? You're doing that? Yeah?
Well, sort of.
Sort of. Look, I don't want to get into too much of like what you're doing. I'm sure you have your secrets and things you want to share, and I'd be happy to talk as long as you've got time. I'm sort of on a little mission right now, and it would help me a lot if I could curry some favor with the captain of this ship so I can get some information from him. Like, could you help me like sort of get us through this storm? Can I take credit for that?
Why are we having this conversation in this cage?
Oh, I'm just trying to be a good little prisoner, you know, trying out something new.
So you're saying there's no reason?
I suppose just playing along with the captain.
Am I wrong? I thought you were a druid. No?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, the longer we talk, the sooner I could. I mean, I could get real. You know, I could get small swim on out of here. I'm a little out of juice right now.
Then why are you letting these stupid creatures control you?
Well, they're very strong, and there's a lot of them. You see the one with the tongue just grabbed me right up.
Oh, why? You know better than this. Do you mind if we go somewhere where I can stretch out?
No, I don't mind. I'm enjoying our time together.
And she lifts her hand up, and as she lifts her hand up, the water kind of starts to create a circle around you as she waves her hand, and she goes, "Now hold your breath." And then as she says that, you go through the floorboards.
Hell yeah. That's great.
You go through the floorboards and you go through the ship itself, and you just feel yourself in the water. You like go to hold your breath, but you put your hand over your mouth and you're like, oh, that was probably a joke, because you can breathe just fine.
Yeah.
And you can see the form kind of dissipate as you are under the ship. And as that happens, another strike of lightning hits the boat this time. The boat starts to catch on fire. Moss, Remy, and Krug, you see this. And as the lightning, as you, Krug, are climbing up, make me a reflex saving throw, Krug.
Oh, no.
What about a 25?
The boat starts to go. The crackle of the lightning frightens you slightly, but you're able to continue to climb up. Moss, you can see that the fire is there, but the rain is going to deplete it before anything else happens.
Okay.
What are the two of you doing? What is Moss and Remy doing?
I'm at a complete loss. This is not Moss's wheelhouse.
All right, then what is Remy doing?
Remy was gonna keep like going down, grabbing more supplies, like hiding cannonballs, and continuing to deplete what they have. But as soon as I see like the ship is catching on fire, well, I would like to determine if like anybody else is taking care of it.
The fire, like there are people trying to. They're like, the ship is pretty big, and the crew is pretty large. But the issue is that whenever one of them leaves to go deal with something else, they stop doing the thing that they need to do. And so as one of them is holding back the sails, trying to prevent it from the wind from taking them the wrong way, has to let go to get a bucket and start to pail away water. Another one is getting water that is being pailed up and is trying to now take the fire out. So a couple of them, it's a very hectic place at this moment.
I want to yell up at the captain. Captain, the fire, on the island when like nobody else could see, that like stranger who you put down in the cage. I saw that stranger do something with like magic and like elements or something. I bet that stranger, if we let them out right now, would be able to take care of the fire probably.
Roll me what role would you like to roll for that?
This is probably deception. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
like you're telling the truth, but you are definitely hiding something.
My performance is pretty baller, though. Can I do performance?
You can. No, this has got to be a deception. Yeah.
Probably. Hey, ho. And your deception's good, right?
It's okay. 21.
A 21.
Yeah.
He's like holding. He goes, "Well, go get them." And he like reaches out and just throws the keys, and it like hits on the floor and slides. Get them up here immediately.
Okay. Make a Home Depot and make a copy before you come down.
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
You're being taken with what feels like an undercurrent. It is just taking you in a direction, and it's pulling you through and away from the boat. And as you do that, you start to go around a box that is quickly sinking to the bottom, and you can hear it goes, "Why do they feel like they must pollute my home?"
Oh, they think they're offering, giving you an offering.
I don't want their stupid belongings. This is my land, not theirs. They don't belong here. They should leave my land. And you hear this, "That is right!" as you get pulled up out of the ocean, and you're now like floating in the air. It feels like you are surrounded by storm clouds as they wrap around you. The crackling as a face appears, like you're inside the cloud and a face pops out, and it looks like an old withered man with a long beard and glowing yellow eyes. "This is the one that you've picked." "I have picked this one. I like it." "Why do you pick this one?" You look like you have a question.
No. Robin's just like half raising her hand, but like the gods can talk for a second.
Like, "What does this one have to offer us?" And you can hear like in his voice, it's got this like it just burst of what sounds like anger, and then just the quiet of the storm afterwards, like in every single word that he speaks, and like lightning crackles around you as she starts to do the same kind of appearance, but on the other side. She starts to show inside, almost like raindrops falling, and her face kind of appears in it. This is the one. Yes, I think we've all agreed on this one. Well, little one.
Hi, my name's Robin. At least it has been Robin. I could take a new one. I'm not especially tied to it. I've used it twice.
Pathetic! And it echoes. Well,
You
don't
think so?
be mean to this one. Why must you be mean all the time? I'm not being mean.
You think I'm pathetic?
The face doesn't say anything. It just like kind of like circles around you in the clouds, just taking a look at you.
There's a lot I can do. I don't know if it's what you're looking for, but I mean, I could understand why some being like you might want to pick me. I mean, I'm pretty attuned to you. I think the storm's kind of within my bones, my blood, all of that.
Is that so? And you feel your arms kind of like not forcefully, but it just like it just feels easier to kind of like put your arms out. And as you do that, are you fighting it at all?
No, going with it. This whole time, Robin is like really going with it. It feels physically very natural.
So as your hands go out, you can feel static start to grow on your hands and around your body as little tiny sparks start to exit out of your body. And you hear them. It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like this for a while. More lately, as I've been doing more, I suppose. Am I supposed to like save the world or something? Because I've been thinking about that, but I don't know if I'm up for it.
Well, we like to think of this very similar to the way that the river works. It's never just a simple action that takes apart and allows us to break down what is stone. It is slow, methodical, repeated over and over and over again. It is not the actions of one large thing, but the actions of many small things. Do you think that you're up to be a part of that?
I think as small things go, I'm a pretty good one. So yeah, I'd be happy to help.
And you feel the water start to kind of like waft over you a little bit, like not like almost like hugging you from behind almost. And as they kind of release the weight on them, it feels like it's a cloak of water that has just kind of like is on you, and you can see that there's like little crackles of electricity going through the water. And you hear the voice one more time. Then prove us right. And then all of a sudden the cloud opens up and you just start falling. And you look below you and the boat is right there. And Krug, roll me another reflex save as you reach the top of the crow's nest.
22.
So a giant wave hits the entire boat again, swaying. You manage to lose your grip on your feet, but you keep tight with your arms and you hug the ladder as you start to get control, and you climb to the top. And Robin, you start to see that the boat is now directly below you. What was just a tiny dot originally is now growing larger and larger and larger as you're getting closer and closer and closer to hitting the boat. What would you like to do?
I think if I can, I feel like this is something that was done in the movie Hook, if we've seen that film, but I'm sure it happened in a lot of pirate movies. But yeah, I want to try to like catch the mass as I'm going down and have it slow my descent and just kind of like slide down it.
So it looks like the first thing that you're going to hit is the crow's nest.
Sure. I meant crow's nest. Sorry. Yeah. Not mast.
So the crow's nest is a large wooden place. Like it's a spot in which people use as a lookout.
Sure. Yeah. So I want to, but it's like a pull basically up to that point, right?
Yes. So you're going to hit. You're basically going to hit the place that Krug just climbed into.
Sure. Yeah. I guess you were saying that might throw him.
It would also hurt you, probably, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is I don't want to land there. I want to basically like start sliding down the crow's nest.
So you try to aim your body to try and try to go. Roll me an athletics check.
Cool. Just trying to Sonic the Hedgehog this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I
hey.
watched that movie and it was terrible.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, it's the worst.
I didn't hate it, but I understand.
I didn't hate it either.
That is a 19.
God.
But I didn't think it was good, but I didn't hate it. I mean, anyway, yeah.
So you start to aim your body, and it feels like the wind is pushing you directly to the crow's nest. Like as you try to kind of like aim yourself, the wind cuts and pushes you harder into it. And there's nothing to stop this. You're going to hit the crow's nest. Krug, as you climb up into the crow's nest, you look up to make your first perception check to see, as you see Robin, full form, fall and land right next to you and turn into a giant puddle of water and splash up, and then the water almost freezes in air and reforms, and Robin is standing there completely fine. Robin, this experience is nothing. You've changed your body. You know what it's like to mutate and just like make your body different. This was simultaneously the most like strange feeling that you've ever had in your life. At the same time, you felt everything in every single part all around your body, like everywhere you were. Like as the water splashed, you felt every single orifice of every single raindrop that was a part of you. And then you
part of the storm.
Yeah, and then you reformed right next to Krug.
And then Krug says, "Robin, I did not know that you were a raindrop. What in the world
Long story.
are you doing up here?"
Helping the gods. All right, Captain. I yell down to him from up here.
So, Remy, before Robin can say, Captain out here, you've got the keys. You have been told to go get Robin.
Yeah, so I go down and I don't see Robin in the cage.
Yeah, you walk down there and you're like, and the cage is still locked. It's still closed.
Yeah.
You'll see, she probably turned into a bug or something.
Or the fish, the clownfish. There's water on the ground now. You don't know. Could be clownfish.
So what would you think this to yourself? What would you like to do?
I just shrug and I go back up. I'm like, Captain, the stranger is gone. Like, not in the cage.
As you're saying the stranger's gone, you can hear.
All right, Captain.
You hear, all right, Captain, from the top of it, and the captain looks confused as the captain looks at Remy and then looks up at Robin and sees Robin and Krug up at the very top and just like
Krug's like this.
All right, find us the nearest land. We need to avoid this as quickly as possible. The storm's getting worse. And the two of you roll me a perception check as you're up there.
Cool.
Moss, you see a few of the men start to push that frog body off of the water or out into the ocean.
Since I used my hero point, that's a natural 1.
Damn.
The wind and the water is so bad that you're looking about and the fogs are just so you can't see anything. It's so difficult. You're not prepared to be able to see what's up there.
I rolled a 14.
You're looking around and it's also really difficult for you to see anything. You don't see any land masses, but you definitely see the growing storm that is starting to turn into what looks to be a hurricane. And as the hurricane starts to spin and show up, you can see that same face of the clouds again start to appear as as it starts to spin up, and as the water at the bottom starts to spin up, you can see that very feminine face start to spin around as they're like joining up to meet each other in the center.
I want to call out to the captain.
No land in sight, Captain. But listen, if you want to get out of this alive, you're gonna need to pray to Gozray, Captain. And you have to mean it.
And that's where we're going to take our first break. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do. But we will be right back for the second half of this episode. Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of Corvids. Let's get right into it. Krug and Robin are up top looking at each other. And Robin leans over and he goes, all right, what exactly were the words that you said?
Captain, if we're gonna want to get out of this, if you want to get out of this, you're gonna have to pray to Gozray, and you're gonna have to mean it.
And he yells down to the crew, all right, go down there and get as much supplies as you can and throw them overboard.
He doesn't want your trash.
That is an offering. We are supplying an offering to Gozray.
I want to call out Gozray.
No response. You start to see the tornado and the water start to get almost close enough to touch each other. Their hands both reaching out for each other.
Captain, I've spoken with Gozray tonight. Believe me if you will, he does not want your offerings. To him, it is trash.
I think you should listen to this person.
All right, so roll me a diplomacy check, and Moss roll one as well to assist Robin.
That's cocked.
For assisting, do I add my... Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Oh, not so nice.
That's another cocked die. Hold on. Okay, that is better. So that is, I'm at 15.
15. He looks up at you and goes, well, then what do you expect me to do? What do you think we should do?
Fucking pray!
Sorry for the F word.
Was that in character or out of character?
Out of character, the apology.
He just kind of like, Gozray, please let us survive. I don't, how am I supposed to, is this how we pray? I don't know. I've just been told to give offerings. I don't know how to pray.
Can I, Jake? Because I'm like sort of bluffing right now because I don't know actually what Gozray wants. Can I like, I don't know what the role would be. I mean, maybe just I guess religion to see if I have a better idea of what would actually please Gozray and get them to let us out of the situation. 16.
Gozray does not care about you or your ship. This is just Gozray's actions. Gozray does what Gozray wants to do. And you pleasing Gozray, there's no such thing, right?
Okay.
So really, you just kind of let Gozray do what Gozray wants to do. Yeah.
But maybe take credit for it.
Yeah. Then I want to call out
Captain, workers, I'm going to play a song. Sing it with me. Focus on the sails. Get us through this. Gozray will let us through if we are true.
Okay.
Basically, I'm keep doing like you would with a ship through a storm, naturally, but pray through it. And to make the praying part easy on their brains, I'm just going to pull out my sham. And I probably do know like an ode to Gozray or something. I imagine if I've learned any god songs, it's the storm god. So I just want to play that with like a simple melody and just have them sing along. There aren't words. It's more of just like a chant.
Okay, roll me a performance.
Cool. You said roll performance?
Yes, please.
Cool. That is 13.
A 13 performance?
14.
So you start to perform and you start to chant. Moss, do you want to assist?
Yes.
Roll me performance as well.
That's 22.
22. You also start to sing and start to follow the chant, and all of you kind of like look at each other, and the frogs kind of look at each other, and they kind of like start to chant as well as they're like holding down the sails and turning it. What do you want the captain to do?
He should be singing too. And I mean,
but
like,
but are you allowing him to still give commands?
Sure, as long as he's like shouting them to the tune, to the melody of Gozray, yeah. and I will like periodically if he breaks it, be like, Captain, you have to keep it up, set the example.
So he's trying, but he is not good at it. Like you can tell that he's making an effort, but it's not good. Like he's not a singer.
I mean, I'll tell him like, Captain, you're doing your best. Keep doing your best. Your heart is what matters here.
So he keeps singing along and he's like, grab the sails, roll him up, pull him back, tighten the ropes, like and yelling all of these things. The waves, like he's really pushing and steering away. You see the hands almost grasp each other, and their hands go, but their fingers just slide between each other without holding each other, and they let go of each other as they separate and go their separate ways. The clouds darken and go their one way, and the water starts to calm. It is still raining like hell, though. And
is that hand thing something that we could all see, or is that just Robin?
It's just Robin.
Okay.
I mean, you definitely see the clouds circling and going to touch, and that's how hurricanes work. Like the winds start to kick up, and it causes the water to kick up, and so the water starts going up as the clouds start to go down. That is still visible,
right? But the hand specifically is just Robin.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it starts to the wind is still is still heavy, but it is slightly calming down, but it's still heavy. The rain is coming down. Are you trying? Like the captain is trying to go away from the storm. Are you trying to make that? Are you okay with that, or are you trying to
I think so, and maybe out of character party question. That seems like a good idea at this point, right?
I'm right next to you, so I can just talk to you in character. Robin, I think you own the ship right now. If you just steer it into the mess, we might be able to get the upper hand one way or another.
Into the storm? Into Gozray?
I mean, it's a gamble. It's your call. You're the one with the power right now.
No, I mean, let's try. I will tell you, I saw a god, and I trust the god, and I think the god wants to keep me alive. So, Gozray, if you're listening, please, if you could, keep the captain and my 3 friends here alive as well, too, and as many of the crewmates as you can, but we're going to go through you, I think.
No response.
Did they listen?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
You heard me, but...
Don't think this is weird. And I grab the back of Robin's, I don't know, tunic, whatever you're wearing, just because.
Or hide. Yeah, I have like a hide hoodie.
What's your dex?
Not incredible, but not bad. I have a 12 dex.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple Robin.
Cool.
Okay.
Just
why?
We're on the top of the thing, and I just saw somebody die because they fell off the top of it. Of course, I'm gonna hold on to Robin.
Makes sense.
Gotcha. You're trying, but you're trying to hold, but you're also trying to hold on yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I'm like holding on to part of the ship, and then also holding onto Robin so that Robin doesn't fall.
Okay.
That's the thing that I'm doing that's making me useful right now.
Okay. What is Moss and Remy doing?
I'm just doing everything I can to help show that Robin is God adjacent.
Okay. What about Remy?
Can I sneak up to the captain?
Sure, you can attempt to. You've got a stealth check. You also, I would like to remind you, have his keys.
Oh, that was the keys to more than just the cage.
That was all the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, then I'm definitely going into the captain's quarters.
Roll me a stealth.
Okay. I don't have a hero point, so...
Unless you're just planning on going and just doing...
I was going to say, you could just walk in there. There's other ways.
I'll do a stealth. That's fine. I've got a stealth out here. That's 15, I believe, for my stealth.
Okay. You feel adequately stealth enough to go up to the door, and you're standing there with the key. You slide the key into it and unlock the door. I presume you step in.
Cha.
You step into the room. Do you lock it behind you, or do you leave it unlocked?
Remy would probably leave it unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay. So you close the door, though?
Yeah.
It's gonna flap if you don't.
Yeah, I'll close the door.
So you walk in and you close the door, but don't lock around it. Roll me a perception check to see what's around the room.
Cool. 23.
A 23. You see a bunch of stuff. You see there is a hammock in the back corner where you can clearly tell this is where he's been sleeping. The nicest thing in the entire room is that mirror that has makeup on the table that is red, white, and blue. On the table itself, that's in the center of the room, that has a nice plush chair behind it, has a large map that has been tacked down onto the table itself. There is writings and markings all over the map itself. As you go around the room, you do notice that there are a lot of trinkets and objects and items, but none of them are like super fancy or anything. But you, Remy, know that valuable things aren't always like shiny.
It's true.
What would you like to do?
I would like to, I mean, like, I think the map, I look at the map and I'm like, that's probably important, but like, I don't know what that says. So I'm moving along. Some of the trinkets, I do just want to take.
Okay. Just like randomly, just want to grab a handful of them.
Yeah. Yes, here and there. I don't know that Remy would actually know what they are, or like what's interesting or what's good or whatever. And I don't suppose I can do some sort of a like Arcana thing, could I?
Of course you can.
I can, I'll do an Arcana check. Why not?
So remember this number for later on. Are you using your Arcana check to try and see if any of these are magical, or are you just going to grab some things and then also do an Arcana check on the room?
I'm Arcana checking the trinkets.
Okay. Roll. What is your knowledge Arcana?
19.
A 19. A lot of these look to be little fragments of skulls, and they look to not just be like shattered. They look to be very precisely cut. And you can see some of the pieces are actually connected with each other, while some of them just kind of lie around. You look at the piece itself that are connected, and it's not connected by any form of glue. And they're very much cut like puzzle pieces. Right?
I mean, yeah. Can I start putting them together?
It looks like what can be put together out of these pieces have already been
put together. When we opened the chest on that previous island, did we find any shards that were kind of resembled this?
Nope.
No. Okay. And it's looking like it's going to be a skull when it's completed. Like that's what we're.
Yep, a humanoid skull of some sort. There's no defining features that are there to determine whether it's going to be like a human or a goblin or an orc or anything like that. Because of the way that what pieces are built, it's just like you see a part of the skull, right? Sure. There's no like teeth or there's no like eye socket pieces. So yeah.
Okay, I'm actually gonna put that back down then. I'm gonna leave it. Is there a place that I can hide?
In here?
In here.
Sure.
Okay. Then if that's the case, let me think. I gotta my William brain is like going a little too smart here.
I mean, what's this word? Statistically, you are barely less intelligent than Robin. Like he's not, or they're not stupid, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. No, I don't want to hide in here. Is there still like thunder, or is the storm like passing, or like what's
still there? Yeah, it's
so there. Cool. Then I want to go to like the side of the room, down up against like the floorboards. Oh shit. Is there a rug or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Can I break the floorboards open?
You can make an attack on the floorboards. Yeah, of course.
Yes, I would like to do that.
So my question on attacking the floor, are you trying to make a hole in the ground?
I want to peel up the floorboards in like a way where I can, underneath the rug, where I can put a hole that leads down to like where we are in the cage area. But then like that I can put the floorboards like back and like have the rug over the top of it so that we have access to the room whenever we want.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So do you want to do it against the edge, I assume?
Yeah, like somewhere like off to the side, and somewhere that like there is a rug already covering it. So I'm not like moving a rug to be on top. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You roll a perception check. Oh no, you had a high enough perception check. Why don't you just roll me damage 3 times?
Oh, damage 3 times.
Yeah,
okay.
You're gonna hit it.
1, 2, 3. Come on, let me get rid of that. Okay. What's my attack bonus is 4? Hold on.
It should be +9, right?
Yeah. Just the damage.
Yeah, it would be.
So that's gonna be 33 damage.
Wow.
Total.
Okay. So you whack and whack and whack at the floor, and you're able to, with your sword, you're able to easily make a hole into the ground. You look down, and here's the weird part: is when you look down, you realize that is directly above where all of the food supply is. So how the boat actually is? Yeah, the food supply actually kind of has like a tapered up section. So that when they stack stuff up into it, it's higher up. And so when you cut into the boards, you actually can see boxes below you.
Okay, cool. And then do you need a roll for me to like put this back in order, like together?
No, I just imagined you pulled the carpet back, hacked it, and then just rolled it back.
Cool, great.
And unless you're trying to like hide something else, or
no, I mean, as long as we have access to the room, I kind of want to leave everything sort of the way it was.
Okay.
Be on his bed. Be on his hammock.
All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, then I'll leave and I'll lock the door.
All right, roll me another check on getting out. Stealth.
Oof. Anyone want to buy my roommate a hero point?
That's gonna be 7.
A 7. Okay. So as you exit the room, you turn and you close the door and you put the key in. And as you put the key in, you hear, "Oi, Captain! He's trying to get into your place!" And by he, I definitely mean they. Trying to get in there. And the cat, what the hell's going on? And like they all stop chanting and singing, and they're like, what the hell? And the captain grabs one of the guys to get him to grab the steering wheel, and he comes and he starts waddling down. What the hell are you doing?
Okay. No, I was trying to get into your room because I haven't been in it yet, and I wanted to see what was inside.
He's going to try and knock you out. He's super pissed.
Cool.
All right. How are you doing, by the way?
Pretty bad.
Can I like? No. After he tries to hit Remy, I think I'm gonna do something.
Okay. So 23 hit.
Yes, it does.
All right. And that's going to do. All right. Where's my D8? 6 plus. Take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
I am.
All right.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yay! Not for long.
He whacks you with the first hit. He swings and misses the second time, and hits with his third hit.
Even with the penalty?
Plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10, minus 10.
On the
Yeah.
last one, yeah.
Wait. What did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
My
That
AC
does
is
not
20.
Oh, okay. So then you're fine on the third hit.
Cool.
It is your turn.
Okay, I want to scooch over to the side of the boat. And I want to dangle the keys over the end.
Okay. And he looks at you and goes, "What good is that going to do?"
What good is it going to do? I just locked your door. I mean, like, you could break it open, but also then you wouldn't be able to lock anybody in the cage, which is like sort of what I'm assuming you want to do with me.
I'll just kill him then, like I'm going to do with you if you throw that over.
Okay. Fair. Here's the deal then. I'll give you back your keys. I'm just a curious little goblin. Like, what do you want from me?
Can I yell out, Captain, this is a waste of time?
You're right. I should just kill it now, shouldn't I?
Can the captain please make a, I believe, dexterity saving throw?
How far up off the ground are we, Jake?
40 feet.
Right.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Cool. And I am
You said
casting a
reflex,
spell as
right?
thematic and verbal. I would like it to not be. It doesn't come from me. So I don't want it to look like I'm casting this spell. I want it to look like it's part of the storm.
So those are specifically meta magic feats that you have to be able to do those things.
Sure. Well, so what I'm thinking is, like, because it's thematic and verbal, and I'm 40 feet above him, and what's going to happen is going to come from the sky. So
I will say that you can stealth your casting.
Totally. That's what I want to try to do. Yeah.
Okay. So his reflex save is a 17.
That I think does not meet. So a small bolt of lightning comes down from the sky. It's a sudden bolt. It is a level 2 spell. You call down a small bolt of lightning on the target, dealing 4d12 electricity damage if they fail, less if they succeed. Let me roll the stealth first. And that stealth is a 14.
His perception is a plus 11, and I rolled a 10. So it's a 21.
Okay.
So he 100% knows that you are the one that's casting it, and you hit him. And how much damage do you do?
So 26 lightning damage. Level 2 spell, 4d12. That could have been.
So how much is it? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
26.
26. Okay. All right. So you do this. He is going to turn, and he is going to cast Destructive Croak at you. I need both Krug and Robin.
Just really quick, is that a thing that would activate my opportunity attack?
Well, he's not in attack range of you.
Oh, he's
You
not.
move to the side of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I gotcha.
So I need both Robin and Krug to roll me a fortitude saving throw.
How did this escalate this hard?
Remy got caught.
I know.
And the captain's an asshole. Fortitude, you said?
Mm-hmm.
21. I got a 21.
Okay.
Woo. Nat 20 for 29.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. So with the critical success, you don't take anything, but with just a success, Krug, you take half.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully this isn't very destructive. I hope it doesn't disintegrate my remains.
Take 14 points of damage.
Oh boy.
I rolled really low. I rolled a 1 and a 2. Actually, I rolled completely average. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 6.
Sorry. Oh, 14. Okay.
Yep. So you take 14 damage from that. You take none, Robin. That is 2 actions, and he is he's going to look at Remy and Croak for a single action, terrifying Croak. Please roll me a will save, Remy.
Is this a fear-based thing?
It is.
Okay, so at level 3, I got bravery as a fighter.
Mhm.
So when you roll a success at a will save against a fear effect, you get a critical success instead. In addition, anytime you gain the frightened condition, reduce its value by 1.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay, cool.
And I'm rolling that save right now, and that's not excellent.
Crew, if you don't see Jason in the chat, you should.
That's gonna be 14.
So that's a failure.
Okay.
It is not a critical failure, though. It doesn't move it from a failure to success, correct? It just moves.
Correct. It's just a success to critical success.
Okay, cool. So you are now frightened 1. Yep, you become frightened 1. Yep, that's it. You are now frightened 1.
That's a frightened condition, correct?
Correct.
So, in addition, anytime I gain the frightened condition, I reduce its value by 1. Was it 2 and then I just got 1, or is it 1?
It's 1. He is giving you 1.
Cool.
So does that mean it's
you would
nothing?
cancel that out, I think. Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, because it reduces the by 1. Yes, it is a 0.
Sick.
That is going to be back to Remy.
Cool. Well, I just get croaked at, and I see this captain like croak at my my wife. So I'm gonna take my bastard sword, and I'm gonna attack the dude.
All right.
Okay.
We're fighting now.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the toad.
Okay, roll it.
Rolling it. That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Cool. And then for the second one, I'm going to take a second attack here. And that doesn't
Wow.
hit. Yeah.
God.
Jesus.
That was a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Well.
Yep. That's how it happens, I suppose. And I needed to move to get to the toad. So that's all I got.
I'm going to say, Robin, it is your turn.
I want to use my first action to call out to the captain. Say, Captain, this is not in accordance with God's Ray's will. We will die here if you keep this going. They meant no harm.
You say as I
like swing a sword
as
at
I'm
him.
swinging.
Well, I
said
mean,
men. I
they
said
could
men.
probably tell that Remy's on, fighting for his life at this point, right?
Their life, yeah.
Their
Yeah.
life, yeah.
My bad.
My life.
I want
my life.
My life.
It's my life, and it's now.
I want to roll diplomacy, I think, probably, Jake.
What?
I think I want to roll diplomacy, probably. Makes most
Okay.
sense.
Lightning bolt the frog.
Well, this is my first action.
Okay.
That's 8. So I have a +1 to diplomacy. I shouldn't be doing it, but like I'm in a position where
we're so bad. I'm so bad at rolling when I'm like I think that out of all of the streams and all the podcasts and all of like the things I've done, for this show I have become that player that cannot roll well. That is what I have turned into.
Get
All right.
8 diplomacy to basically
It
tell
works.
us, hey, focus on getting us out of here or we will die.
All right, that was your first
The
action.
first action,
Can I assist?
No, we're in rounds. You're gonna go after Krug.
Okay.
and then I want to I'm gonna tap Krug on the shoulder and say, whatever you're doing, Krug, do it well. I'm giving him guidance.
Thank you so much.
And then I am going to I'm not going to zap the frog again right now because I wanted him to have a chance to respond. So I'm going to roll another perception to see if I can see land from here.
Okay, roll it.
17.
You do not see land.
Okay.
Krug, it's your turn.
Okay, we're 40 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take me to climb down the mast?
Well, it's a 40-foot distance, and you don't have a climb.
I don't have a climb speed. So, do you know off the top of your head? I was looking for climb.
I think it's half your speed because it's considered to be rough terrain, basically, because it's a ladder, right? It's not like it's.
Oh, it is a ladder.
Yeah.
Do I need it? If it's a ladder, do I need to use climb, or can I just use the ladder and
You
go
can
my
just
speed?
you could just use the ladder, but it's gonna reduce your speed.
So I am still climbing.
Yeah. Yes, but you're not having to make a climb check, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Now, is there closer to the ground a place that I can grab onto for mechanically to grab an edge that isn't the edge of the boat? Like, can I grab on the mast and then drop down?
Sure, you can attempt to do whatever you would like.
Is it close enough that if I drop straight down, I will have access to the mast with my arms, barring any horrible misfortune that happens?
So you're literally standing on the mast, right? The pole that goes from the boat to the top of you're literally standing at the very tippy top of it, and then you go down a little.
So
bit.
there's a straight. Okay, got it. I didn't realize that there was one of these. And so, how far is that off the ground, little crossbar guy?
That's probably maybe like 3 feet below you.
Oh, well, that's not helpful. Is there anything closer to the ground?
Yeah, those bars exist multiple times.
Oh, okay. What's the one closest to the deck? How far up off the ground is that?
Maybe like 10, 15 feet.
All right, I'm gonna jump down and try to grab that.
Okay, this is going to be an extremely hard check.
Yeah.
You have a +1,
but get a +1 for guidance.
Okay. Where was the falling damage rules chat? What page was that?
Page 400.
464. All right, roll it.
Let's see.
Can't you aim for the frog if you're going to do this anyway?
Well, if I do this, it reduces the damage and I don't die.
Sure. Okay. All right.
I mean, it would kill me with the amount of health I have right now. I would die. Like, I would actually die completely. Not like I would be knocked unconscious. I would die completely. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see.
And you used your hero point already. If someone donates 100 bits and gives a hero point, I feel like this would be the time to do it.
Hang on.
I mean,
no. Hold on. Wait.
You say hang on.
This hold on. I don't think this works. Oh wait, yeah. When you fall off or pass an edge or other handhold, you can try to grab it, potentially stopping your fall. You must succeed a reflex save, usually the climb DC. If you grab the edge or handhold, you can then climb up using athletics. All right, cool. YOLO. Let's just roll this dice. My athletics is really high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, but you need a reflex save first, right?
Sure.
That's what this says.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to add. You said roll it. So 26
for a reflex save to do what?
So it says I'll read it again. When you fall off or past an edge or other handhold, you can try to grab it, potentially stopping your fall. You must succeed at a reflex save, usually the climb DC. If you grab the edge or handhold, you can then climb up using athletics. So it's critical success. You grab it whether or not you have a free hand. Success, if you have at least one hand, you grab the edge or handhold, stopping your fall. So you still take damage from the distance fallen so far, but you treat the fall as though it were 20 feet shorter. If you have no hands free, you continue to fall as though you'd failed the check. So I basically am reducing the damage by 20 feet instead of taking 40 feet worth of damage, minus the 10 feet up that I am off the ground for grabbing the thing, right?
Jason gave you a hero point, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so you rolled a 26 to grab it. You were 40 feet up.
It's 40 feet up.
it's 30 feet to that pole.
Right.
So you would still take that damage.
10
right?
damage. Or 10 feet worth of damage.
10 feet
Yeah.
worth of damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
Why
is
would
a
it only be
D6?
10 feet?
Because the move reduces what you fell by 20. So he fell
Right.
30, but it's 20.
And that was a critical success does 20 or just a success?
Just a success. If I succeed, that is the success. I'm assuming I'm not critically succeeding.
I would like to say that this sounds broken as all hell. Because you could fall up to, let's say, 1,000 feet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It sounds broken.
No.
If you fall 1,000
as
feet,
though
then
it were
you
20
take
feet.
980 feet of damage.
Yeah, you die instantly.
Well, you take half of the distance in which you travel in damage. So theoretically, in this situation, you would fall 30 feet. You would reduce it by 20, and then only take the 10 feet of damage, equaling 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds broken as hell.
But that doesn't let you fall 1,000 feet. If you fall 1,000 feet, you still take 500 damage.
Yeah.
I don't have 500 health.
That just sounds so broken.
It sounds
No, it
broken to
sounds
me.
like how you be a cool acrobatic monk.
No, because it sounds like if you would need to feet into something like or like an ability like monks get where you can like slow fall kind of a thing, right? That makes sense. Jumping and falling 30 feet to land on a pole.
Slow fall doesn't require a roll. Is the difference?
No, I know
But
it doesn't.
If you want me to do something else, I will.
No. This is how it's rolled. I would much rather. I'd much rather go by what the book says. I just think it sounds broken as hell.
I don't. It sounds right to me. It sounds good.
The idea of someone falling 30 feet and only taking 5 points of damage does not sound broken to you.
Well, they catch themselves from falling. So like I think the 5
they
damage
still fall 30 feet.
Yeah, but the five.
So imagine falling 30
strain
feet
on your arms and your shoulders and stuff.
And imagine grabbing something and your weight continuously pulling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine not dislocating or breaking multiple bones.
Yeah, but if we want
there's a sorcerer in the party.
What
are we talking about right now?
No. So you're going to take 10 points of damage. You're gonna 10 feet of damage. So that's 5 points of damage. So you're gonna take 5 points of damage for grabbing that bottom pole, and you are now grabbing the pole. And then you have to make an athletics check to pull yourself up.
Yeah, but
or drop the extra 10 feet. And
but I'm not pulling myself up. I'm just gonna let go.
Okay. So then you take
more damage.
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
No. You're right. 5 damage. You take.
Yeah. I was like, I'll take 3 damage if you want me to, but
no, because I read it wrong because it says after 5 feet of falling, and then I was like, okay, do you only calculate that? But no. So you.
I see. Okay.
So you take a total of 15 damage.
Gotcha. Which I took.
Total of
10 damage.
Total of 10.
5 twice. 5 twice. Yeah.
5 twice. Total of 10 damage.
Okay. Didn't die.
Pathfinder.
Neat. Still have a little bit of health. Also neat. How many actions was that?
That was
so grab an edge is a reaction.
Yeah, and jumping it would just be the one.
Okay, so I have 2 actions. And how far away am I from?
I'm gonna say it's 2, right? I'm gonna say you jumping off is 1 action. You catching yourself as a reaction, but then letting go and landing safely would be a 2nd action.
Okay. Is Remy's alive still, right? Up?
Yep. Not for long.
Okay. How far away am I from Remy?
I mean, you're within 1 movement distance.
Okay. And how far away am I? And the captain's melee with Remy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really sorry. This might turn out very poorly, but here we go. I'm going to.
It went bad real fast. It's not your fault.
I'm going to move to Remy, and I'm going to non-lethally attack Remy.
That's fair.
Okay. You can do
I'm
that.
using Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Using
I
Flurry of
only have
Blows.
1 hit point.
I might miss you. I don't want to miss.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, I'm not joking. I got a
Roll
crit.
20.
I crit you, but it's not lethal, so
Why are you attacking Remy?
because
To
I
knock
don't want
Remy
Remy to
out.
die.
Yeah.
The captain's not going to do non-lethal damage. The captain's not trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
knock
yeah,
Remy out.
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to knock Remy
Can
out.
Okay.
Can you use a hero point to not get a crit?
Hold on, I don't know what the non-lethal rules are either. If I crit,
You just
with
double your damage.
non-lethal,
You just double your damage, and how non-lethal works is as long as the last points of damage
are
are
non-lethal, then
non-lethal.
you're okay. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
So
Sweet.
you're not going to get the dying condition. You shouldn't add wounded or anything like that. So
Cool.
I'm going to. Do you want me to roll damage?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. It took you
Yeah.
2 actions to get down. It's going to take you 1 action to get to them.
I thought no, because the grab an edge is a reaction.
I know. We just said
Yeah,
jumping down was 1 action, grabbing it was a reaction, and then dropping again down
Yeah, but
to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't let
And
go
then
for free. All right. I thought the letting go part was for free.
Well,
okay.
The letting go would be for free, but the time it takes you to fall down that distance, catch yourself, and being able to orientate yourself to get that person is definitely 2 actions.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not landing prone, then you're using an action to not land prone. And if you land prone, you're using an action to get up. But
all right. So I will move. Well, that makes everything work less good.
Can we just keep that 20?
Just bake that 20.
Save it in our pocket. Yeah.
Can I attack him with my shoe as a ranged thrown weapon?
You just kick your shoe off as hard as you can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, you're gonna kick your shoe off to hit Remy in the head?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If you do 1 damage, I go down.
Can I do that?
Well, yeah, it would be a shoe. It would be 1 damage, but it's a crit, so it would be 2 damage technically.
Oh, can we keep my crit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in that case, Krug lands, stands up, enters some weird monk stance, and he looks like he's about to do something really cool, but instead he just high kicks. His shoe flies off his foot and bangs Remy in the head and does 1 damage.
Yeah.
And then he
boom down.
So you see like camera wise, right? You see over the shoulder of this giant frog thing going to swing, and then all of a sudden you see the shoe just fly in slow motion. Just bing. And you see Remy fly backwards as this shoe hits them in the head, and they fly and land on the ground just from the shoe. And he goes and looks over at you and goes,
that's enough of this. We need to get out of the storm or do whatever it is that y'all are doing, but stop wasting time on this. I got it.
He flat out just looks at you and says, good work, and then turns around and goes back to what he was originally doing before Remy fucked up.
I grabbed Remy. Okay. So he just turned, he didn't grab his keys?
Nope.
Okay. I grab Remy. I don't know that there's a hole there.
Correct.
And I didn't see Remy go in?
No.
Okay. Shoot. Oh, man.
This is insane.
This is the really hard play. Are we out of combat, by the way?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Can we check if the boss who wasn't part of the combat encounter?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I mean,
I'm fine. I was
Moss was going to be next, but
yeah, I was just watching that and being like, what do I do? I thought this plan was going to work. Asmodeus lied to me.
He didn't say it was going to work good. He just said it was going to work.
I mean, you specifically asked about the plan about throwing food over.
Yeah.
That's true.
That plan was going to work really well.
We kind of abandoned that plan.
Yeah, we got a little derailed there.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab Remy. I'm going to leave the keys on Remy's person. I'm not touching the keys. If you want me to roll deception, I don't want it to look like I even noticed the keys.
I mean, I imagine you're honestly in this situation. I think your main concern is Remy. I don't even think you realize what's going on with the key because you were up there.
I buy that.
You know what I mean? Like you don't even know that the keys exist. So I would say your main concern is, oh crap, Remy was fighting because you were up at the top when this whole entire fight started. So you don't even really know why the captain and Remy were probably fighting.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna grab Remy, sling him over my shoulder, and walk him down to the jail thing, which I am praying is open.
It is locked, because that's where Robin was supposed to be.
Right. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the beds and put Remy in a bed and tuck Remy in, all nice and sweet. I'm gonna take a piece of paper out of my pocket and I'm gonna say, "WTF did you do?" And then a little hash love Krug, and then I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in his little goblin hands. Their little goblin hands. I'm very sorry. And then I will walk back up to the. Oh wait, can I? I don't want a medicine check. Oh no.
You have a friend that literally is on this boat that just heals.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna run and get Moss.
Yeah.
Moss, I think maybe I don't know what in the world, but I know Remy did something. Not dead though.
Did I see Remy go into the captain's quarters? Do I know?
You saw Krug. Honestly, I imagine Moss went with you in my head because you grabbed.
Oh, that's fair.
Remy, put Remy over your shoulder, and then walked them down past Moss. So
okay, yeah. So I trailed. I'll figure it out. Go take care of things up above, and I'll stay here.
I mean, I can't help anything up there. Robin has to work that out. I was just trying to make sure she didn't fall off. That's basically all I could do. I couldn't even see up there. But what's going on down here? What was this fight about?
I'm uncertain. I'm going to heal Remy.
Okay. Are you just casting?
Yes, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast heal. Roll the amount that they would heal for.
It's let's see. Did it update with my new level? How many
it's like 2d8 or something like that. I can't remember.
It depends on what you're asking it at, because we have level 2 spells now. But
okay, so
and heal is now your signature spell, so
6.
6 points of damage. Now here's
using the 2-action version, you also add 8 to the hit points.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so, yeah, that's at range, yeah.
So
that being said, Remy is still unconscious, and that's because Remy was brought down by non-lethal damage, which basically means that they're at 0. Okay. So you do heal Remy, and you know Remy is going to be fine, but they're still passed out.
How would I get them to come around to talk to us?
You could like shake them, wake them up. This is just basically like they're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Remy.
And before Remy wakes up, that is where we're going to end today's episode.
All right.
Thank you all so much for sticking with us and watching all of this. Wow, this was a cluster. This went in some directions I was not expecting.
We are the storm.
What else is new when it comes to us, though?
Yeah. So, wow. Okay. Anyone want to say anything before we head off?
Glassbeach Band.
Yeah, that's all.
We're going to Undertale on our Twitch channel every Thursday. William's never played it. If you like Undertale, come join us.
Awesome. Cool. And what's the app, Molly, that you're streaming on?
Bigo, Bigo, and my screen name is Sith Seer, like Seer, like a Sith who sees things.
Awesome.
Like a witch of Dathomir.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.